Panther people, what up? I got a new nickname for this backfield with Jonathan Brooks and Chuba Hubbard. Tune in. I'll let you know what that is. It's a good one. Guten Tag, Panthers Post. Thanks for watching. Panthers across the pond, taking on the New York Giants in Munich, the home of Bayern Munich, the home of Kim Min-jae and Harry Kane. If you're a fan of the Bundesliga, you're also a fan of the Carolina Panthers because the Carolina Panthers chose, of all the countries in the world, to focus all their advertising and marketing in Germany because of this game, but also I think they understand that football, American football, is a big freaking deal in Germany. And so maybe we'll get a nice, awesome, gigantic Viking of a defensive lineman one day down the road, maybe like 10 years, 15 years from now. But either way, guten Tag. I love you guys. This might potentially have been the best week in Carolina Panthers existence the last 2 years. Chuba Hubbard, he gets paid. He's going to be here for the next 4 years, making just under $9 million a year. He is a staple of this team, hardworking, only cares about ball. You never see this guy doing advertisements. All he cares about is football. He's one of the best running backs in the league, Canadian, and I don't see him on TV anywhere here except on Panthers games, which they don't air. Jonathan Brooks, the highly touted rookie running back, the number one ranked rookie running back in last year's draft. He is activated. He might be playing if they feel good about it. DJ Wanham, he is back as well. After all the health scares he's been to, we're making cracks of like, does this guy even exist? The man had blood clots in his lungs and he's playing football. He's healthy. That's all we care about. Bryce Young. Oh, yeah, Bryce Young, our first overall draft pick, is back again, starting for 3 straight games, and he's playing well. He is making smart decisions. He's not making bad mistakes. He is having calmer feet, calmer mind, more confidence in the pocket. Maybe he's our guy. Maybe he's a borderline high-end bridge until someone crazy comes along. But for now, we can start thinking about building the team. Panthers wearing black helmets, processed blue jerseys as they take on the Giants. Arguably one of their best looks they can even contemplate right now. You might hate me. I'm not a fan of the all black. I'm not. I like black with white, black with blue. Sexy. Black on black, maybe with blue pants. I mean, that's about all black. Not a fan. And also, what makes this week so great, DJ Moore hates his life in Chicago. Hates it. Hates it. Hates it. He'd rather go to Pittsburgh and play with Justin Fields or come back home, baby. Come back home. I mentioned Chuba Hubbard signed that 4-year extension. Going to be making upwards of $37 million. So just under $9 million a year. Shout out to him. Dave Canales and Dan Morgan say, he's a big part of this franchise, as I mentioned before. Hard worker, all loves, all ball, and just kills it. He's getting better every single year. He's kind of like Bryce in the way that development is not linear. It goes like this. And when he first came into the league, he didn't burst onto the scene like Bijan Robinson did. And, he's gotten better. He's worked on his weaknesses, whether it's catching the ball, whether it's gaining weight, whether it's gaining some burst, gaining patience, gaining running technique, running lower, not letting the first guy get you down. And he's earned it. He's earned the contract. And you could buy a lot of houses in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada with that much money. So shouts to him. But also, he's going to get some help. Jonathan Brooks, good to go. How much is he going to play? Well, I hope he plays a lot because if he's here, that means he's healthy. Means the ACL is good. This is not an ACL injury like it's 1986. You can start squatting after an ACL surgery. You can. Now, it's not the same kind of squat if you're an NFL running back, but this guy needs to be like Nick Chubb style, squatting 600 pounds, cleaning 400 pounds. If he's not doing that, don't play him. If he's doing that in the weight room, then 100%, 10 carries right off the bat, run him into the ground. Rookie running back. Let's freaking go. I compare our team to the Detroit Lions. I do. And their build, their ascension. They did not have good records in Dan Campbell, who was the first-time head coach when he took over. He was the first-time head coach. Dave Connell's first-time head coach. Both those guys, kind of gimmicky, kind of like caricatures of what a football coach is. Obviously, winning makes things better, but they're easy to hate on if your team's not doing well. And the Lions weren't doing well in his first couple years. But what do? They drafted well. Dan Morgan, thus far, drafting all right. All his guys he's drafting are contributing in some kind of way. Would they contribute to a better team? Probably not, but they're contributing to this one, and they're leading to wins. Even Jalen Coker, who's an undrafted free agent, he's contributing right now. He's our number two receiver right now behind Xavier Liga. So drafting well. Other things, they're building on the toughness. That's what they want. They want dogs, remember? They want guys to fear playing the Carolina Panthers, fear that logo. What else do they have in the backfield? They have David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs, Thunder and Lightning. Carolina Panthers, now they got Chuba Hubbard. Now they got Jonathan Brooks. No disrespect, Miles Sanders. You shouldn't be here. Either way, I'm sorry. Watch him score a touchdown now. So they're not Thunder and Lightning. They're not Double Trouble. They're not Double Dragon. They're not Salt and Pepper. You know what they are? I'll tell you what they are. Maple Barbecue Express. Put it on a t-shirt. You steal this, I'm going to sue you. Maple Barbecue Express or Maple Barbecue Backfield. I mean, the merch writes its damn self. Like, if you can give them, distribute the carries the way they do in Detroit, 17 or 15 carries for Chuba Hubbard, like 11 to 10 carries for Jonathan Brooks, that makes both of their careers last longer. They're both good. Keeps defense honest and tired. Good for Bryce Young. Lean on that run the way Dave Connells does. He doesn't have to try to win the game. He can control the clock. And then they have to stack the box a little bit to take care of these running backs. That's when you get your Jalen Coker receptions. That's where you get your Xavier Leggett jet sweeps and all that stuff. That's where you get your Tavion Sanders, who put the league on notice last week. They can all contribute. And it'll only make Bryce better. I'm happy. I hope Bryce Young continues to get better because it only helps the team if he's good. Again, smart feet, smart mind, smart eyes, smart decisions. And hopefully Dave Connells sets him up for success, building on the run, not pushing it, not having him do anything stupid. Just be Alex Smith. Just game manager this thing, baby. Just game manager. And I think the Panthers can win 2 games in a row. The offensive line's better from last year. Brady Christensen has been doing great. Caden Mays has been doing great with Austin Corbett out. Ike Ekwonu, I don't think he practiced. But this offensive line is ready to eat with these 2 running backs and is doing Bryce a good favor, giving him pockets that he hadn't had last year, that he doesn't have to be worried anymore. I talked about this with Ben from Keep Purring. He's been on the sideline just learning. His ego is gone. He's never had an ego. Maybe he does. But he's learning from Andy Dalton that those things like climbing the pocket, checking down, throwing out of bounds, live for another down, doesn't make you a coward. You don't have to sling it down the field every single time. Just make the smart decision. Just take what the defense gives you. And if he does that, you run the damn ball. Defense continues to get better. DJ Wanham is back. Xavier Clowney coming off his better games as a Carolina Panther. I feel good about the Panthers winning their 2nd straight. I really do. Maybe Brian Daboll is the next coach to get fired after losing to these shitty Panthers. But I feel good about it. Let me know how you guys feel about Chuba Hubbard signing long-term. Any of you guys are upset about that? I don't know what you want. It can't just be Jonathan Brooks. Man's coming off an ACL injury, as I just said. Sure, it's not an ACL injury from 1986, but it sure does help when you give him a rest and you put something also just as good on the field. So let me know what you feel about the name I gave him, Maple Barbecue. I feel good about it. Canadian, Maple, Texas Barbecue. I think it just makes sense. Let me know what you think about the game. 9:30 a.m. kickoff. It's okay to drink when your team's playing at 9:30 a.m. If you're a fan of soccer, you would understand. So let me know how you guys about the backfield nickname. Bryce Young, feeling good about him, feeling good about the game. Let me know in the comments below. Recap, Sunday afternoon. Auf Wiedersehen.